Hello and welcome to Be the Magician. My name is Brandon and welcome to my channel. So if you watched my previous video, if you haven't seen it, I will leave a link down below. It was the card switch, which is not the easiest move to learn. So I thought about it and I thought, you know what, I'm going to teach a really easy trick, very visual, and it will fool a lot of people. So grab your pack of cards and let's get into it. So I'm going to show you what the trick looks like, and I have got the camera in a lot closer so you can see exactly what's happening. So we're going to get two cards selected instead of one, so it doesn't matter what cards they are. So we have the Five of Spades. It doesn't matter, we'll use the Joker still. So we've got the Five of Spades and the Joker. And what's going to happen is these cards are going to get placed inside the centre of the pack, and they truly go in the middle. Okay, there's no breaks whatsoever. This is why I love this trick. You don't have to do no breaks, no funny moves, but we can still find the card. All we have to do is just use Chinese chopsticks. That's what I call them. I call them Chinese chopsticks. And we can actually locate one of the cards, which is the Five of Spades. How amazing is that? But not just that, this Five of Spades is going to help me locate the Joker. So all I'm going to do is throw the 5 in. This is how fair it is. It's going to hit one card right here. Ooh, the 5 of clubs. A good pair. We'll try that again. All we do is take it and we throw, and you can see it actually transforms into the Joker. And that is crazy. So this is super easy to do. You probably have an idea how this works already. If you don't worry, because I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. Okay, so this is the explanation of the trick. So what you do need is a few things. So to start off with, you need a double facer. Okay, so that's a double face card. If you haven't got one, do not worry. You can make one at home within minutes. So if you haven't got one, all you have to do is get 2 cards, stick them back to back. Okay, so you can use glue, double-sided tape, whatever you want to use. Push it down nice and tight, then you've got a double back card. Okay? But whatever this card is, mine's a 5 of Spades and a Joker, you have to take the 5 of Spades and the Joker out of the pack. Okay? So that's your setup. 5 of Spades and the Joker. They're going to go on top. Yours are going to be a completely different card, so you can use, I don't know, completely up to you what you're going to use. But mine's the 5 and the Joker. They're going to go on top, and the double back card is going to go to the bottom. Okay, now we're ready to begin. So I need to force these 2 cards. Okay, I just did the classic force, and I'll go through it very quickly what the classic force is if you don't know it. But Don, yes, he has requested to learn the classic force, so I am going to do a tutorial on that. So Don, I haven't forgot. But yeah, so I'll go through it really quickly. It's a timing force. You're not always going to hit it. So basically, I just slip cut these 2 cards in the center and keep a break above it. Okay. And when I spread the cards, I will say, oh, I want you to go ahead and touch one. And when I see their finger extend, I push towards these cards and they will touch them. It's hard to explain because there's no one here to do it. But that's the classic force in a nutshell, really. So you've got to break above the 2 face-up cards. You want to go and touch one. And when you see their finger extend, you're going to go up and touch it with the finger, or the card to the finger. But if you don't want to do that, you just want to do a really easy force, what looks very fair, it is the classic force, the cut force. So you tell them to cut the cards anywhere they like, and you're going to mark where they've cut to. A little bit of misdirection. Look, you could have cut anywhere you wanted to. And take a look at the 2 cards you've cut to. That's 1 and 2. And they've actually cut to the 5 and Joker. I'll leave that face up just in case if you don't know how to do this. So these would be face down originally. So we're going to leave them face up. you're going to tell them to cut the cards, and then when they've cut the cards, all you're going to do with the other packet is just mark the cut. That's all you're doing. But when these are face down and you misdirected them, saying you could have cut anywhere you wanted to, when they look back down, they're going to see that they could have cut anywhere. Okay, so one more time. 5 and the jokers on top. Please cut the cards. Brilliant. 5 and jokers here. Put these on top at an angle. All you have to say, you could have cut anywhere. Take a look at the cards you've cut to. And trust me, this works. If you think this looks obvious, yes it does, but it flies by and no one will ever know. So let's say you're in this position and they've picked the cards, 5 and the joker. So all you're going to do now is place them inside the centre of the pack. They really go anywhere. It doesn't matter where they go. Okay? So now is probably the hardest move out of the whole trick. I forgot what the move's called. I know it's some kind of pop-out move. The swivel pop-out, I'm going to call it. So all you have to do, because obviously you've got your double backer at the bottom, all you're going to do with my left thumb, I'm going to pull it down and grab it with my right thumb. Okay? So I'm going to grab it with my right thumb. So what's going to happen now, I'm going to show you the position I'm in as well. So my middle finger is going to hit the right side and my thumb on the left side, like so. Okay? So you're doing like a C shape. Then my left hand's coming over and I'm going to pull the bottom card out. And then my right thumb is going to grab it. Okay, so you've got a break. Then your left hand's going to come over and grab half the pack of cards in like a sort of similar position. Okay, so your right hand's here with the break, and your left hand's holding it the exact same. So you're like mirroring each other really. So what's going to happen is your left hand's going to go on top, then your right hand, don't worry, we've still got the break here. So we'll undo it this way so you can see. 1, 2, 3, and when you're ready, your right hand is going to basically, you're going to swivel your wrist, and at the same time, you're going to let go of your thumb. And what's going to happen is this card is going to slide out. Okay? So you're in this position. When you're doing it obviously when you're counting, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then when this comes back to hit the top of the packet, you're just going to let go of your thumb. And what's going to happen is this card is going to slide, I'm trying to do it very slowly, out, and you're going to catch it like so. Okay, we'll do that again. So you're in this position. Like I said, this is a bit of a tricky move. If you've never done it before, it can be pretty tricky. Okay, it's a bit fiddly as well. So you're in this position, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then when this hand comes over, you're going to let go of your thumb. So as soon as this hand comes over, let go of your thumb and clamp down. So it's, I'll just drop the card, just bear with me. This is what happens when you record. You don't see all the outtakes. And that was going to be an outtake, but I'm going to carry on going. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to drop it and clamp down. Okay? But you can't do it slow. It has to be at speed. Okay, we'll do it again. So try and do it slow again. That's 1, 2, 3. You're going to drop it and catch it. But at speed, this is what it looks like. It looks ridiculous. It looks like it just appears from nowhere. I've just bent my card now. So let's do that again, but do it at speed so you can see it. So you can go 1, 2, 3. See, just like it just pops out. So let's say you've done that. Okay, so let's say you've popped the card out. Now this is probably the easiest part. So it's going to look like you're going to throw the card inside the pack. And then when you do it again, it changes. Okay, and all you're doing is just turning it over. So you found the first card. You're going to lift the pack up and you're going to throw the card. Okay, and just catch it. It doesn't matter where the card goes. So you just throw and catch. Okay, if you're not used to doing that, do it slowly. Just do it very slow till you get the hang of it. Okay, do it very slow. But then after a while, you'll be able to do it pretty quick. Okay, so what you're going to do is just going to throw, if you don't know how to throw the card in, my finger positions are here. My thumb is at the top with my middle finger and ring finger, okay? So I'm just twisting my wrist. So I'm just going to throw it in, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to pick the cards up and say, have we hit it? Obviously we haven't. If we have, it looks even better, but if not, it doesn't matter. I'll show you what you do if you do hit the 5 of spades. So let's say you hit the 6, obviously it's not the 5. So how the card is angled here, you're just going to, I pick it up on the right hand side, okay? So when I put this down, if I turn my hand up, it's going to change, okay? So I pull the card out, and then when I put this packet down, as soon as I lift this packet up, I twist my wrist and throw it, okay? So here, here, here. One more time. So we missed the card. It's a 9 of hearts. Place it down, pick it back up, and then you're going to flip it over and just throw it through the gap. Because when they've seen this for the first time, it's just a very visual and instant. Okay, so it's 1. You could do it this way as well if you wanted to. 2, and then 3. It's up to you how you want to do it. But that is the explanation of it. But let's say you do hit the 5 of spades, okay? So let's say you throw the joker in, like so, and you hit it, and it is the 5 of spades. It's a very slim chance that you'll do that. So let's say the 5 of spades, it's here, look. So let's say you do this. So you, beg your pardon, let's say you throw the card, you take a look, and say, look, I found the 5 of spades. You can leave it there, because that's very strong on its own. But you say, look, I've got the 5 of spades there. What we can do is actually take the joker, and then you can make it change, and then just turn it over while you're throwing it, so it looks like it changes like that. Like I say, it's completely up to you how you want to do it, but I think I've gone on a bit too long with this explanation, but that is the explanation of this very visual card trick. Okay, so that's the trick, and that is the explanation. I probably went on a bit too long with the explanation. It's just obviously with that pop-out move, it can be a little bit tricky, but I want to go in much detail as possible if someone's never done it before, because I know what it's like. You're trying to learn something new, and when they explain it, they just go, do this, do that, do this. It's like, yes, you've done it 1,000 times. This is my first time. How can I do what you just done? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. So I try and do it, like if I'm going to get taught, if I want to learn, and I just want to make sure I get all the detail I need. That's why I probably just rambled on a bit too much. So if it's too long, I apologise. But that is the trick. It's easy to do, except probably the pop-out move. If you're not used to the pop-out, that's probably the challengingest part out of the whole trick. But if you mastered that, you have got a killer trick to go out. And this does get great reactions. I've gone out, I've done it, and when they see that card obviously change, it's just screaming, especially if they're drunk. But anyway, I'm going to shut up rambling. Please hit that like and subscribe, because my subscribers are going up slowly. So thank you everybody. I mean everybody who has subscribed. I hope you're enjoying the channel, and I'm just going to carry on grafting and getting more videos out there for you. So, like I usually say, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.